I appreciate you clicking on this video. Like, subscribe, click all the links down below. It helps a ton. If you're buying an e-bike, check out Rambo Bikes. Your TripleRwoods at checkout. It'll save you a ton of money and you won't regret buying a Rambo. We're getting this prime divide, checking our sight tape. Should be good. We shouldn't have to change anything, but we need to check it, and I thought it'd be a good opportunity to talk about some stuff while we're out checking the sight tape, getting some reps in. Shot 3D Oklahoma, the last one in the south. There's one in Pennsylvania, so if you're in Pennsylvania, go check them out. But the last one that's in the south is coming up. It'll probably have already happened by the time this video comes out. So just make sure everything's ready to go for that. So stick around. But one thing I hope that everyone understands and appreciates is I don't have anything to sell you. I don't have a bow shop. I don't sell bows. I don't sell anything. I want you to use a Rambo discount code once in a while or a Black Flag discount code, but I'm not out to sell anything. So everything I tell you is just my honest opinion. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I paid for these bows just like everybody else. So take that for what it's worth when I give advice. 95 yards. That sounded harder than I wished it would have. Heck, maybe in the dot. Let me use one of these new knocks. 95 yards. Just to the right. Hitting a little right. Just under the dot. Okay, so the one was right, just under the dot. One on the right's just me. So one thing that I want to talk about is, can you have too many bows? Can you buy too many that you don't ever really get good at any of them? And that might be where I'm at. I've bought 3 new bows this year, and I buy them. They're not given to me. I'm not sponsored. I don't have any sponsorships from bow companies. Can you just have so many that you don't ever get good with one? And that's kind of where I'm afraid I'm getting at, is I'm not good at any of them. I'm just okay with them because I don't spend enough time with just one of them. 81 yards. I think that one's in there. In the dot. You can hear them dogs back there. So last year I bought the PSE Mach 33 the day it dropped in November. I shot that bow all year. I ended up getting a Mach 30 in the summer right before deer season just as a backup hunting bow, but I got really good with the Mach 33 because that's all I shot. I shot it at every event. Now I feel like I got a Darton in January, shot it in February at the maybe at the end of January, and shot it in February at the Louisiana Shot 3D. Shot it good, but then I went and got this bow, which I'd ordered and was waiting on, you know, kind of customized bow. Got it maybe February. Shot it at what do we have next? Oklahoma. I think I took it to Oklahoma before I even was really ready to take it to Oklahoma. Like immediately after I got it, I shot it in Oklahoma, shot 3D. I shot it in TAC in Oklahoma. I've shot it in Arkansas, shot it in Kansas. Well, now I've picked up a Sicario, so I'm trying to get it sighted in, spending a lot of time with it. It's totally different from every other bow. So can you have too many, or should you just buy one and get really good at it? And I feel like a lot of people have told me, man, that you and that PSE, you shot so good with that PSE last year. I had it in November and I shot it for 4 months before I ever went on the first Shot 3D experience with it. And so yeah, I shot it good because it's the only one I shot for 4 months, and had time to get really dialed in with it. I like bows. I like all the different bows. I want to try the different companies and pros and cons of them. I kind of feel like that's what, as a content creator, I'm supposed to do. So that's why I try different brands. Because somebody out there might be going, man, how about that Prime Divide? I'm interested in it. Well, I can tell you it's a fantastic bow, and I can tell you the pros and cons of it. So just kind of my thoughts on that. I don't know what everybody else thinks. Should you buy one and just get really good at it, or try them all, find the one that fits you the best? Because honestly, I may not have bought a Prime Divide if I wasn't buying 3 different bows. I probably would not have bought the Darton if I was buying just one bow. But now I bought it, I like it. I'm gonna use it for indoor. It's gonna be probably my backup hunting bow next year. We'll see. Maybe my primary hunting bow. But I wouldn't have even tried that bow probably if I only had to pick one. That's when I think a lot of people end up with Matthews and Hoyt, because you know what you're getting out of them. You know it's gonna be a good bow from a reputable company that everybody seems to like. So it's kind of like, if you're only gonna buy one, those are the ones that tend to be bought. We're gonna check this bottom pin. I set up the bottom pin for long range. This is 110 because my actual sight tape doesn't go past 100. So I'm gonna use my bottom pin for 110, and I don't expect it to be perfect, but I feel pretty good about 20 to 100 on my other tape. Ooh, way high at 110. That's the bottom pin at 110. Yeah, we're at 110. This whole bottom pin thing has been a freaking nightmare. All right, bottom pin, took a couple yards off. Okay, just above the dot. So 110, I gotta take a couple yards off. I don't know that I'll shoot this 110, but definitely gotta take a couple yards off. We're just under it a little bit, so maybe like 108 and a half. See what this one does. $110 yards, a yard and a half off of it in the dot. Last arrow, let's see what she does. Upper right corner, that wasn't a good shot. All right, so we had some not so great shots, but this was our last shot that I said was high right. This was the one that at 110, we put it at 110, so a little hot. And then we came down to these down here at 110, and we shot it for 108 or 107, something like that. Down in these down here, we added a half yard, like 108 and a half. We kind of got into these. One of these might be from 110, but 108, 108 and a half with the bottom pin on a dialed sight is the kind of the sweet spot to me. They had a pretty good group for 110, just about an inch and a half underneath the dot with a bottom pin, which is tough to do. So back to the original question, what do you think? Are you doing yourself a disservice, or am I doing myself a disservice buying 3 different bows that I got to set up and shoot and get good at or decent at? Or should you just buy one, get really good at it? Again, I just like bows, so I mean, I want to try them all. I wish I had the money to buy every one of them. Now I think there are some that, you know, they don't fit you as well. Maybe you don't shoot them as much, but there's some of them that just fit you great, and you kind of fall in love with them, and I'm gonna shoot that bow every time I go. And you know, I'll have more in-depth videos of stuff like that, kind of bow reviews of the year, my bow of the year. But I do feel like I'm not as good as I was last year, because I do keep trying new bows, trying new things, trying new sights. So appreciate you watching this short little video, just kind of getting sighted in, talking bows. Like, subscribe, stick around, use TripleRwoods, check out at Black Flag and at Rambo Bikes, save you some money. Stick around. I think only 50% of you maybe are subscribers, so you definitely want to subscribe. Content, archery every week, twice a week sometimes, most of the time. So you know, if you're getting tired of watching the same people, like, subscribe, stick around. I'm not saying I'm as good as they are, or shoot as good as they are, or have as much stuff as they do, but we're gonna shoot bows every week and talk bows every week, so you want to stick around and see that. Appreciate it.